In the spotlight this morning, lots of people here in the Ocean State have probably fished. But what's it like to work on a crab fishing boat off the coast of Alaska, you ask? Well, Nick Sunshine Tokman from Deadliest Catch, he knows a thing or two about it, and he joins us live in studio this morning. Good morning, sir.
Thank you very much for having me.
It is a pleasure to have you here. For those unfamiliar with Deadliest Catch, tell us a little bit about what the show is about and what people can expect when they tune in.
Sure, yeah. It's about crab fishing up in Alaska, where we battle about 30, 35-foot waves, long hour, 20-hour days, battling like extremely harsh weather conditions, 40, 45 mile an hour winds, and freezing spray and everything.
When I hear about those conditions, when I hear about you describing it that way, I think, how can they possibly film this? How can they shoot this? How can they make a show out of it? I'd imagine the conditions are just, they're not ideal for filming, I would think.
No, actually in their first year, they actually went through a bunch of cameras. Yeah, so they kind of got a little smart. They actually used just Ziploc bags to cover over the cameras, and they just film right away.
Is it hard for you to maintain your focus when you're out there trying to do a show and do your thing, and there's a crew around and the conditions are what they are?
In the beginning it was, but then eventually you got used to it. It was kind of like, you know, second nature kind of a thing. It was just an additional part of the job, I guess. You know, you're talking to the camera, describing to the viewers what's exactly going on and everything.
There are no tidal waves crashing down around me, but a little bit different. Now talk about where you're from originally, Massachusetts, correct?
Yeah, I'm actually from West Springfield, Mass. And yeah, I went to school. Over in West Springfield High School and went over to the McDuffie School. And then from there went to college over in Canada, Montreal, Quebec. And yeah, saw it on TV, looked like fun, wanted to try it.
Well, that's the thing. How do you go from being where you were and doing what it is that you did to Deadliest Catch? Was it a show that you had always watched? Did you sort of develop an interest when you were younger in this type of thing? How did you get there?
Right. I was kind of just not at a good point in college, and I saw it on TV. It looked like fun. I really wanted to try it, and my grandfather introduced me to it, and just something about it just thrilled my bones, so I just bought a plane ticket to go up there, and yeah, I went up there and did it.
Were you always sort of that thrill-seeking youngster? Were you always looking for the next thing, the next sort of pulse-pounding adventure?
Yeah, I would say so, yeah. No, my family knows me as like a thrill-seeker kind of person, and no, just something about it, like the rough weather and the waves and everything, it just compelled me.
And when you first got on the show, when you knew that you were going to be doing this, what was the reaction like? Were you a ball of nerves? Was it just, were you teeming with excitement? What was the feeling like?
It was kind of like nervous and scared at the same time. It was more of like a challenge to see if you could actually do the job too. So I mean, there was just a whole wide range of emotions going through me. I mean, I was scared, I was excited and everything. And I remember my first time when I was like on the crab boat, I got excited because of the rough weather, and the guy looked at me and goes, "Well, see, kid, you should be afraid right now, but the only problem is that you're just too stupid." So.
Oh, that's not very nice. But you persevered, of course, and did very well. And talk about your appearance. You're in town to be at An Unlikely Story. What do we need to know about this?
Yes, I'm appearing at An Unlikely Story this Friday. Doors open at 7 o'clock. For more information for the viewers, you can visit my Facebook page, just Nick Sunshine Tokman, or anunlikelystory.com. And I'm doing an event. I basically describe about my story about going up there. How when I went up, I went against my family to go up there because they weren't exactly for me going there, because I'm going up without a job or a place to stay,
right.
To try to find work at one of the most dangerous jobs. But I talk about how I went in a homeless shelter, ran to people's houses and everything. It kind of wasn't an easy start, and eventually I got on the dream boat that got me up to Alaska.
Well, you have persevered, and your story is remarkable, and we thank you for sharing a little bit with us here this morning.
Thank you so much for having me.
Pleasure to have you here, sir. You can catch Nick, as he said, at An Unlikely Story this Friday, or for more information, just head to our website, roadshow.com.